Hi Virgo, I'm Kay and this is Mona Lisa Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing a reading for you about your twin flame soulmate connection, if that's your experience. Please keep in mind that there is no gender in tarot and that roles may be reversed, so please feel free to switch the energies as they resonate for you. In the description box below, you will find my tentative weekly schedule, since this is a very new channel, it is subject to change, as well as how to send donations if you are inclined to do so, and a list of the decks I use. So Virgo, a short explanation about the soulmate union versus twin flames. While I shuffle, soulmates to me are people that come together between lives, and they're part of the same family. They may have similar vibration, and I don't necessarily mean family as in blood family on earth. They're like a soul tribe that agrees to come together between lives and sort of review things and figure out what lessons they need to continue to learn, and then they have contracts to incarnate again together in the next lifetime on earth in order to help each other learn these lessons that they need to. Whereas a twin flame union, when one of these souls ascends and learns their lessons to the point where they no longer have to incarnate on earth, they nevertheless make the decision to split into two halves and come back to earth as two individuals with the same soul. However, even though they may start out at the same vibrational frequency, Virgo, we pick up enough baggage and karma and other relationships and so forth throughout our lives that when we meet our twin flame, there are usually many things that we need to release. So as our twin flame is our identical soul, okay, it's the same soul I should say, they act as a mirror. So when you meet them, they will reflect back to you all of the wounds that you need to heal. They'll trigger you to realize what it is still within yourself that needs to be healed. And as you do that healing, you eventually rise back up to a vibration where you are then attracting your twin flame. And if your twin flame has done the work as well, they also rise to that frequency, and then you guys are able to come together and form a harmonious union on earth for the purpose of teaching others about true love. And I mean, some twin flames have really wild stories, so you know they can show people how, you know, different religions can come together and make peace and harmony, or people with age differences, you know, same-sex unions perhaps, or I've already said different religions, you know, that type of thing, cultures, religions, ages, and people, it might be enough of a unique type of relationship for whatever reason, that if you're a twin flame, people may then start asking you like, wow, how did you guys wind up together? And it's like, well, let me tell you this story. And it inspires others, and it just helps to lift the vibrational frequency of those around you, and that acts like a ripple effect, and it can actually help to bring others on earth into their own spiritual wisdom and ascension. So, I apologize for my cough. I'm not going to pause it every time. My throat is bothering me a little bit today, Virgo, but we're going to get started here. Now I've asked Spirit to show us the connection between you and your twin flame, or soulmate, as the case may be. I'm using the Black Tarot. Don't know why, I just kind of do with this, you know, what moves me, how Spirit moves me. I've got the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay. Now this one's in reverse, so let me see if that's with the whole deck, because I've done that a couple times today, or just this card. Okay, it's just this card. And I don't usually have reversals in this deck, but regardless, Virgo, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Hermit, Major Arcana for your energy, Virgo. That's my air conditioner kicking in, if you heard that click. Then we have the Page of Swords. The Fool. And that just flew in my face. I hate that. The Three of Cups. Try to put the letters up there so you can maybe read them. It's a little dim in here. I've said before, excuse me, in other readings I'm going to work on getting more lighting in here because at night when the sun goes down it gets a little dim. So I apologize for that. But I'll try to get the cards to where you can see them. Then we have the Six of Swords. Another reversal. That's okay. It is what it is. The Four of Swords in the reverse. And the Three of Wands. Okay, Virgo. We're going to leave the last two cards here flipped until the end, when I will take a look at the outcomes. For now, give me a moment to get the feel of these cards. Virgo, this person is thinking about, if you're in separation, what caused that separation. They're thinking about the fact that they once were happy with you and you with them, perhaps, and that got turned on its head. So there could have been a breakup, a divorce, somebody moving out, you know. And with the Hermit, the reason I'm taking a moment is because I'm not certain here really if this is your energy. I mean, of course the Hermit is Virgo, but so this person is either thinking about the fact that you retreated and we're no longer depending on them for your happiness and for your direction, and you chose to work on yourself. So now this person is really thinking about reconciling with you, Virgo. They're thinking about happier times, how things went wrong, how you retreated, and they're thinking about reaching out to you to reconnect. This person feels compelled to keep tabs on whether or not you are in another connection now, Virgo. They feel like all they can really do is watch. And there's this fear that you're going to take a leap of faith toward something else. I'm even picking up for someone specific, Virgo, that they may know this person, and they may have a sneaking suspicion that you might have withdrawn temporarily from this connection, or they don't know if it's temporary or permanent, but they have a sneaking suspicion for some of you that you may have withdrawn from the connection in order to take a leap of faith toward a third party that they were familiar with. So they might have known that, you know, Virgo, you had a good friend, and that maybe you had hooked up once a couple years ago, but there's, you know, now you're telling them it's just friendship, and so they're suspecting that you're actually going to be with that person, which I'm not seeing to be true. This is just with this person, how they feel. They feel also there's an element of wanting to take a leap of faith away from you because the situation has been painful and difficult, and they want to go and have fun with friends. Maybe go out and, have a few drinks, or they're trying to take their mind, I suppose, off of this desire that they have to reconcile and sort of pass the time with some distractions. They are keeping tabs on you, though, Virgo. They are watching, somehow. Maybe getting information through friends or on social media. So, as far as how they're going to approach this, what their intentions are and their possible actions towards you, give me a moment here. I'm sorry for all the silence, but I want to make sure I'm getting a clear message from Spirit. First, I have to shut up, though, so bear with me a moment. This person is planning to take steps towards you, Virgo, to bring you out of your isolation, so that you guys can begin to work on things and move into calmer waters in this connection. I see them, there can be that aspect of waiting with the Three of Wands, and it could also be that this person is going to wait for you to come out of your solitary state so that they can move forward with you. There's also an element, though, of restlessness. While this person is maybe waiting to see what you're going to do next, Virgo, I'm definitely seeing a possibility that their urge to move on is causing them sort of an antsiness. And if you don't reach out to this person or try to connect, they might see something while they're observing you that causes them to come toward you. Hopefully it's not in any kind of negative energy, because if they do suspect maybe that you found someone else, or you took a leap of faith and now you're having fun and meeting people, I can see maybe for some of you getting sort of a snotty text message or call, oh, I see, you are hanging out with that friend that you hooked up with a couple years ago, so you lied to me, or something like that. But, if you care about this person, Virgo, and you want to be in union with them, all I can say is, as long as they're not abusive or, downright insulting or rude, or if they're a little bit defensive or a little bit concerned, I would respond, in a calm manner, try to smooth things over, because that's what this person ultimately wants. It's just that they may feel they have to get to the bottom of an issue before you guys can. Of course, it's normal, just my sort of commentary on this situation. It's normal to have maybe a little bit of jealousy for most relationships, because you really care about the person and want them to yourself. But if this person exhibits the kind of jealousy where they're constantly accusing you and that sort of thing, well, not to be Captain Obvious, but then obviously this person has more work to do, Virgo, before you can come into a harmonious union. So looking at the short-term outcome, got the Ace of Spheres, same as the Ace of Pentacles. If this situation is if it happens that this person feels secure enough that you're not with someone else or not devoted to something else, and that there's a possibility in their mind of rebuilding this stability with you and celebrating, this reunion and having this happiness, this person will quickly make a solid offer for a new beginning. In other words, if they clear up some things or they hear from, if you say something that sort of calms their fears or eases their anxiety, I don't think it's going to take long for them to come in, Virgo, with perhaps some type of offer for a stable new beginning. It could even be, if you were engaged to this person and broke it off, or getting very serious and it broke off suddenly, this person could even want to get engaged. Or show somehow through some tangible means that they want a commitment. They want to lock you down for a long-term outcome. Well, this is lovely. So we've got the Ten of Spheres, the same as the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term, Virgo, that's definitely a sign to keep your head up and keep your faith, because this union has a potential to be very long-lasting and committed and satisfying and fruitful. It's about family legacy, maybe even generational wealth. It's about having everything you need and more, and sharing that with those close to you. So the emotions, the material means. It's a great card to get, obviously, for the long-term outcome, Virgo. And that is your energy as well, the Ten of Pentacles, so that's kind of cool. I do want to thank you for your time and attention. If this video resonated with you, or you liked it, or would like to follow my future videos, please like, share, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Good luck, Virgo. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.